Guys, welcome back to the channel. It's another Love at First Spike review. We're now reviewing episode 6, Crossing the Line. So lines are being crossed here. We'll find out which lines have been drawn and crossed over. Kaya kung gusto nyo itong review na to, pakilike na lang po yung video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon for more of your Love at First Spike review. Let's get into it. So, we last left episode 5 with the injury ni Uno Santillan. And I got the last episode baited us thinking he would be injured for a very long time, pero at least we got some clarification in episode 6. Buti hindi ACL, buti sprain lang sa ankle yung nangyari kay Uno. And he was at the clinic with the whole team. So parang frantic yung chaotic yung eksena like every member of the team trying to comfort Uno. Uno is just working through the pain. Sabi niya, okay lang guys, okay lang. Ayun. And his pain tolerance is very high. That's what I want to emphasize on this episode, kasi sa dulo rin parang ino-over extend niya yung kanyang pain tolerance eh. So most of this episode is Uno's development with the volleyball team, and especially with Jared. And it's such a wonderful journey na nakita natin kay Uno regarding his character development from episode 1. And then 5 episodes later, he is now a full-fledged member of the Brixton Hawks men's volleyball club. Okay. So what happened here? So Uno is now injured. He's on a wheelchair. I'm not sure the timetable of the return, yung official return niya, but he is able to heal quickly with his injuries. With his injuries, his best thing that he can do is to be parang yung maging good teammate sa men's volleyball team. And nakipag-conversation siya kay Farah. Remember last episode, may utang na conversation si Uno kay Farah dito. So Farah motivated Uno to give a better space sa mga kaibigan niyang mga bakla, bading. Okay? So we see a huge development of Uno. Pero nakikita ko dito medyo may negatibo rin. It seems like Uno is trying to be close sa volleyball team just to get Farah's attention. I think that's like an ulterior motive that needs to be resolved within this series. Kasi yun yung nakikita ko eh. Okay? The way that he wants to impress Farah is to become close with the volleyball team. Pero, more likely to say that Uno really loves this team na. Okay? So there's an instance Diamond is struggling to enter the bathroom, men's or ladies bathroom, and they encountered Parker Robinson, yung karakter ni River Joseph. And of course, River Joseph is depicted as a misogynist dito sa episode na to. I mean, he's more of a misogynist here kesa kay Dustin sa in real life. I mean, pag nanood tayong TVB, wala naman misogyny na nakikita. Kay Dustin ako nakikita, pero some people tend to cold read him as misogynist. Dito, outright, sa series na to, outright misogynist yung character ni River na si Parker Robinson. So, when it comes to that, it's Uno to the rescue. He made sure that Diamond gets to take a pee on the ladies' bathroom. Siya yung bantay sa labas. And kung sino man yung papasok sa ladies' bathroom, siya yung magwa-warning na may tao sa loob. Okay? So, he becomes this man who brings culture, okay, to the team. And he confronted Parker regarding this incident. He told Parker he is stupid and ignorant. Tinagalog pa niya. Inawat pa ni Diamond si Uno because, syempre, mainitin ang ulo ni Uno eh. Baka makipagsabakan eh, kahit hindi na siya yung ganun tao. Ayun. And Diamond appreciated what Uno has done. Na-late si Diamond sa practice dahil dito. So, pinagalitan siya ng coach. However, Uno, again, defended Diamond regarding sa bathroom. And, they all figured out it's Parker. Sinabi pa nga ni Jared dito, si Parker ba yan? Ganun. All in all, this episode shows how Uno matured. And how is Jared maturing at all? He is even considering Uno to be part of the Fun Friday ng mga nila, ng mga third sex or gays and LGBT. Which, to the chagrin ni Ethan. Ethan, throughout this episode, has been like, yung napipilitan na suportahan si Uno on behalf of Jared. But even though he has now tendency to become jealous kay Uno and Jared's relationship, considering the fact na nakalaman niya na mag-close si Jared sa si Uno dati. Yun. And pinakausapan ni Jared dito si Ethan to be kind to Uno now. And Jared just wants to make it work. I think nagustuhan niya yung moments na kalaro niya si Uno. Medyo kinikilig na siya. And this is nagagalit na si Ethan dito. This is the first time I think dun sa sleepover nila nagpakita ng defiance si Ethan kay Jared. It's like something new because we've known for this series so far that Ethan is a simp for Jared. Now we get to the Lucian situation. There's a lot of situations here. Lucian has promptly nag-volunteer exit siya sa volleyball team niya. Na yun, dahil sa kanyang mga kapatid, he is forced to exit the volleyball team. Else he will get transferred again to another school and he's gonna go around for another round of bullying in another school. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah, their best player is out. And then Uno, their player with the most potential, is out with an injury. So there's a struggles in this team. And then umiyak si Jared at the locker room, sinabayan to ni Uno. Jared actually put his hands on the shoulders of Uno and then whips on Uno's back. And this was really the bond that is being reforged. So, yan. May sinabi nga dito mga building madaling masira pero madaling igawa ulit. But broken trust, broken friendship, they're hard to rebuild over time. So, it's glad na after the fallout ni Jared sa ni Uno, nagkaroon na sila ng pagkakataon na nagkaroon sila ng ganitong chance to make up. Then we go to the trial game. Their fatigue has set in since Lucian is out, Uno is injured. So, there's lack of substitution on the men's volleyball team. They are being supervised by Jabba the Hutt, yung principal ata yun, and want to see the team's performance. She exited, tapos pinalaro si Uno, and much to the, parang ayaw pa ni Jared nung umpisa, napilitan lang siya. Uno has to promise that he feels anything aching on his ankle, he should report it kagad. So when Uno was subbed in, they actually almost made a victory on the set, but he was subbed out and then the team lost. Ayun. And nito nakita ni Uno that Jared is a good team leader. Minomotivate siya and he did his best to remotivate Jared, who is now questioning himself on his leadership capabilities. And now we get to this scene. Ayun. Also another this scene regarding sa halikan, Uno almost kissed Farah. He said that the kiss that they did in the team building, it's not going to be the last time. It's going to be one of the many times daw, pero kinilig si Farah. And then we have to go forward for episode 7. We need to hear that heart-to-heart talk with Farah and Jared regarding this. I suggest di matutuloy yung halikan ni Jared sa kanyang Uno dito. Papasok si Ethan. Makikita niya yung nangyaring ganito. And magkakaroon pa ng internal struggles before Brixton Hawks men's volleyball team is really complete. But yeah, Uno is now sitting on the men's volleyball table. He's now seeking with the Beckies. Parang it's an evolution of the character. And that's what I like about it. That's what I like about this series. So, yeah, thank you for watching this review. Yeah, goodbye. Peace.